Tavex, purity becoming one. Purity becoming one, Tavex. This is New Yeshua Israel, Hebrew on the island too. Today's video, Israelite, don't forget their lying narrative about black crime. Listen, this is, if I knew how to make YouTube shorts, this would just be a short. This is like an FYI to the Israelites. I made a similar type of video on my channel years ago that they deleted quickly. And I think I made one on this channel too a couple years ago. They deleted it quickly. I just want to bring it back to your remembrance, since all the lies that they've been spreading now is coming to the surface. So we need to recall all these things. We need to have these in our bullet holster, our holsters, getting ready to take it out. Boom, boom, boom. The not a real gun, the gun of knowledge, the gun of hitting things that they have hidden from us, information, so they can keep going with their lying narratives. Yeah. What about black and black crime? You say the heathen Gentiles destroy us, but what about you guys destroying yourselves? Look at all the black on black crime. Well, here at Hebron Island too, I'm going to jar your memory of my old videos that they deleted really quick. Listen, just remember this. Ask what is the most dominant factor why something is going on or why something happened. Just don't look at it for face value. And that's what they expect you to do. You're going to look at all things one-dimensional. You believe anything that the enemy says, which are the heathen Gentiles, the apex, on their media, on the internet, the news and periodicals. Black on color. Well, this is Chirac. Chicago, they say Chirac. Look at all the increase in murders and robberies. It's so dangerous. Listen, it all started back a long time ago when the Most High put the curses on us. He says in Ezekiel chapter 7, he's going to bring the worst of the heathens to possess your house and to destroy you. He's going to make you the tail, not the head. You can read all about that in Deuteronomy 28 when you have time. This is a Hebrew on the Island short. So I'm not going to go through it because I got another little short I want to make. So anyway, you just have to go back and see all the things that they have done. We have institutional racism in America, Europe, all around the world. The Negro was the only true physical Hebrew Israelite who only suffered the curses of Deuteronomy 28 and Leviticus 26, and no other people group on this planet has these forever curses on them. Amos 9:7, N-O-U, Israel. You are the Ethiopians. You seem no. It says, O children of Israel, you are as the Ethiopians, unto me, O children of Israel. Sorry, I got so much stuff to go in my head, and I got another video, quick, short, I'm going to make. And that's what he says. It's Negro types. They ain't those fake J-ish people. All you have to read is Genesis chapter 10 and 1 Chronicles 1. Those are the sons of Gomer. Who's the son of Japhet? Heathen Gentiles. The Isles of the Gentiles. They planned genocide. That's where you got Planned Parenthood. I don't know about you, but I've seen gang members make videos and actually talk to some, because I worked around that type of stuff. They said they find 18-wheeler trailer, the back of the truck, the trailer part, filled with sophisticated guns and ammunition. You know how hard it is to get a gun permit, a regular person, but these, as they call them, super predators and thugs, they got plethora of guns. See, you're not going to dig deep and go, oh, who supplied them? Who's leaving them trailers open in ghetto areas next to gang hangouts? Who's doing that? See, you don't ask that question, but here at Hebrew Island too, I don't have to ask it. I know who's doing it. It's our apex heathen Gentile that's doing it. So when you see gangs and violence and drugs, you got to ask yourself, okay, you got that gang member, these gang members and these so-called thugs selling drugs. Why don't you go further and say, well, how's the drugs getting into the Americas, Europe, and all around the world? They have customs, they got police, they got dog sniffing, drug sniffing dogs. How is they do? Do they own big ships and planes and ports? You don't ask that. You just go, oh, they said, oh, they're showing you a picture of a Negro or a Hispanic guy selling drugs on the corner or with a kilo or whatever in his car or whatever. But you didn't ask, how did he get it? The next step, because you only think one dimensional. But here at Hebrew on the Island too, I don't think that. I already know. I look at the mother alien, which are the heathen Gentiles. They are the causation of all the trouble on the earth. Not because I want them to be, because that's what the Most High made them. Daniel chapter 4, verse 7, he made them, he put the basis of men, that means the lowest of men in charge. That's how the drugs are getting in. That's how the guns are getting into the neighborhood. All you have to do is look at red and blue. You got the Bloods that are red, the Crips that are blue, and so forth and so on. That's the Democratic Republic. They're the ones that are making these guys and paying them off. They're the cause. So I just wanted to put this out. You know, Chirac, oh, black on black crime. So bad over there, whatever. Listen, they got the neo-Nazis, the KKKs, in everything, in the police stations, in the governments, in Karens, all around. And they have many volunteers to do this, which I'm going to show you right now. Look at this. Ooh, I'll pick it up. Look at this. You see what I'm seeing. They got Hollywood style mask, face mask, neck mask, arm mask, hand mask. And they go into the neighborhoods. They rob banks. They rob convenience stores. They rob the gas stations. They do carjackings. They do home invasions. They make trouble between the gangs that they establish. Put their masks on. They go on with a blue or red or whatever insignia or a hand sign and spray up that gang's neighborhood. So then they go, oh, they did it. And they go back and spray that neighborhood, kill innocent people. And while they're shooting up the town with those masks, they're shooting innocent little Negro girls and Negro boys. And then the news blames it on regular Negroes. Listen, we've been on to you. We've been on to you. What does the captain say? White robber wears African and we're not African American. That's the next little Hebrew on the island shore I'm going to do. We are Hebrew Israelite, Israelites. Our lineage, our tribes is from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We're Shemitic. We're the Shemites. Shemites are Afro-Asiatic. We're not African American. We're not taking your titles. We're not African. We're the indigenous people of the world. And regular Negroes are the original Asians, the original Aboriginal Europeans, Australians, Americans, Mexicans, South Americans, Caribbeans, Arawak, Cheyenne, all of what the Negroes are. Albino Caucasian types came later and mixed Mongoloids later. You know, stop it already. We're on to you. We're on to you. So when they say, oh, the crime rate is high, you guys are thugs, you guys are the super predators. This is what you've been doing all along. You think this is just a couple years back? Nah, this has been going on for the longest of time. So when you see those reports on the news or any news online, oh, they're terrible in those gang areas, you got to ask, who did that? They are the cause. There's your middle finger to your black on black crime. They're the ones doing the gang shootings. They're the ones doing random shootings and carjackings and drug dealing. They got their masks on, taking the picture for the news. See, it's a black guy doing this. We're on to you. Anyway, this was a short. I wanted to remind you, because I have heathens watch. These are Negro. These these are these are your friendly neighborhood, pale face, albino soup. These are the super predators wearing the mask, putting Negro mask on, causing mayhem in all the ghettos and Negro populated areas. We know who you are. We know who you are. You've been doing this for a long, long time. You've been doing this for a long, long time. So you can forget this black on black crime. You can forget it. Fool the regular Negro that doesn't know that he's the Hebrew Israelite of the scriptures, that wants to be a Mason, a Messianic Hebrew, a Christian, and a regular Negro. You can fool them, but you ain't fooling us. Yeah, our people got involved with the folly, but after you created the folly, that's what I want you to know. This is the new Yeshua Israel. People on the island too. Till next time. Listen, I don't know when this video is gonna get terminated, but this was my short, biblically vestical. Watch it when you come get a chance. It's very short. It's only 11 minutes. I'm gonna do another short right after this, so you can come on to see that if you would like. This is a new Yeshua Israel. People on the island too. Don't forget it. And that's not for the Hebrew Israelites. You know who that's for.